So now, guys, welcome to our insight for this week. Sorry, last week I didn't make a review video for all the trades I took, but I think I had it with the people in mentorship. So let me begin by saying this. Last week, but when we had a Telegram channel taken down, a channel that we had created, I think it was reported, but was taken down. So after 2 weeks, we have decided to open up a new channel. It's called the Traders Realm. You'll find the link in the description. Just join it, and you'll find share a lot of content in there. We'll share a lot. And I've just begun posting, and it's already gaining momentum anyway. Small baby steps, right? Yeah. So I've already shared this week's insight, but I just wanted to make a video about what I'm looking for this week. Again. So this is GBP/USD. Just join. You'll find the link in the description. So this is GBP/USD, pair that I love the most, and it's the only pair that I trade. This is the daily time frame. We're seeing a solid uptrend on the daily time frame from here, running across. So this identifies a trend that this is a solid uptrend, no doubt. Everyone can see that. So we expect G to keep pushing. Let's scale down to the 4 time frame, scalp the daily. Let's see GBP/USD are breaking highs, a place that was retested so many times. That was tested so many times. We see it breaking. We see it breaking above that area. Good. So my bias at first was due to when it retested, you expected a new low, a lower low, lower than this, but structure sees the market kept pushing, kept forming higher highs, higher lows, all that. These are small noises, but it takes it. So we expect GBP/USD to come back to around this area, all this area. Okay, so right now the bias is for just a small pullback. We're going to analyze the DXY and shall see where we expect our pullback to be. So if I pull out my counter trend line running around here, that's why I expect you to pull down here and find maybe say psychological level. Give us a pattern, then continue to buy. That's what we expect. So that's what I expect on GBP/USD for next week, and nothing fancy about it, nothing complex. So that's what I really expect structure-wise. Of course, I add some few things to it, but that's what I expect for now. Though all these things you're saying are subjected to change, they can change with time. So you have to be dynamic with it. So let's look at the DXY to give us more confluence. So this is the DXY. Let me just remove all these drawings. This is the DXY. It's showing us that there's still strength to the upside. Let's see its daily time frame. So it's showing us that there's still strength to the upside. Reason being, the DXY kind of did that, bounced off a strong support after going for all these days, came and consolidated for some good time. Then now it broke out to start going up. Now, what does this mean? This is the daily. We don't use it to find the main trend. Bias needed to give me a bias, or if I can find a strong support to resistance on it, I count on it. So I'm saying the market is pushing for the XY, meaning the dollar is likely to gain strength. It's just on a pullback, then a push up. So the buys are likely to get done, but she may enter into a consolidation. So if I pull up my fib from here, consolidation on other pairs to there. Right now it's on the 38.2. That's why it's pulling back. So it may drop up to the 61.8. Then now start buying. But we can't just speak, we just analyze. So if this was the reason why the buys on GBP/USD actually began, we had a break of this trend line. So that solid trend line out there, and we're just looking for a retest. So if it didn't come back to the trend line, where do I expect it to go? So just mark out an area like here. I went straight in the 1 hour time frame. Mark out this area. So expect the pullback to happen to around that area, or we look for a fib from that point to this point, either the 38.2, 61.8, or the 61.8 area. For the 61.8 area, something like this. Yeah, so should just be waiting. Like the goal is to wait. It's not always to look for trades and all that stuff. You have to just keep waiting. And if you add up so many confluences, not so many, but those in, you find out that this market can pull back, and you find in there an area, then a trend line, then some other confluences, and that's when you go for a short on a lower time frame. Then you consider your points or how you want to take action or enter the market, either through candlestick patterns or chart patterns or momentum. You get, yeah. So right now, I'll just be waiting for the market to come back. The goal is in waiting, guys. It's in patience. So you have to just be patient, and when the market comes to your area, you remember we have already prepared and predicted. You get, so we have already predicted and prepared. So all we have to do is sorry about it. So all we have to do is wait for it to come back to our area. Yeah. I don't know why this rectangle there. I want to leave my tail. Anyway, so let's go to, I don't want to analyze any other, but let's look at Euro USD. Since last week we had a good predict on it, and it gave us some really good stuff. Yeah, so as we wait for that, I think my internet just went off. That's why the rectangle refused to give my tail. I think there's a lag. Anyway, it has rectified. Yeah, so this is Euro USD. Oh, I think my internet is getting issues, but that's Euro USD. Last week we predicted, we analyzed it, and it was really good for us. It was really good for us, and people who attended the live on Monday last week, really had good fun with Euro USD, because it's outlined. If you haven't watched the video, just check around. I think it's the previous video. And our analysis on Euro USD was really good. So we expect Euro USD to come back to the 61.8. And we considered that looking at the way GBP USD moved to pull back, like almost the same structure. We have the sell, then that buy to the 61.8, then the sell again. And on Euro USD, we have just broken out. Of what we saw. We have just broken out. So there may be a retracement up here, then the sell. So all we have to do is wait. Now this is what I'm talking about. We have the breakout, the retest gives us a W pattern. Then we go to lower time frames for it to find a good entry. So what do I expect this week on Euro USD? I expect it to pull back to an area before buying. Guys, my internet is really bad. I think it was just this computer is working. Yeah, maybe it's the connection to this computer. On this other computer, it's working. Yeah, so as we wait for it anyway, we are very unstoppable though. So we expect it to have a pullback, then a solid, wow, where is it that? Expect it to have a pullback to this area. That's when we shall find confluence to buy. That's when we shall find confluence to buy. Let me see if this works out. Yeah, that's when we shall have confluence to buy, but it may also drop lower. Because I want to play around with these tools. Oh, I think my problem is on this. It's having issues. Okay, let's just leave it. My Euro USD is having issues, maybe. So that's what I expect for this week. Generally, I don't want to analyze so many pairs because I don't normally watch them a lot. I don't watch them a lot, but I expect more buys this week. Though we have a strategy that helps us determine the trend for the week. That's tomorrow, Monday. That's why we don't trade on Monday. So we shall just be waiting for it to give us the bias, then we react because the market has to just display, the charts display. Our work is just to react. So I've refreshed the page. And I think it's now okay. Yeah. So that's what I expect generally. I don't want to move. Okay, let's just look at gold a little bit. Now gold is in a solid range. Gold is in a solid range. Like this is all a range. Yeah, but I expect it to break out of this range and it may pull back to this area, then buy. So that's what I expect to happen. May pull back to around this area, then buy. Let's try to pull up a fib and we see. So gold is in a range, and always after range we have a huge breakout to either side. So I need to pull back to around this area. It's very volatile. May do that tomorrow. May do that tomorrow, then boom, the buy will begin. So I think that's it for this week, guys. That's it for this week. For any updates, I'll be posting it in our new Telegram channel. So thank you for watching this video. See you on the next. Yep.